Hassan Ayariga's fake PhD pops up. Oh Lord. Who is Hassan Ayariga?
My question to you was, are you a doctor? You said yes. And so my follow-up is, where did you end that degree?
So please.
Please go ahead.
Hassan Ayariga's fake PhD pops up again.
You said 3 days. Which institution conferred your PhD degree for you? One. Where did you earn it? When was it confirmed? We are here. Just mention. Let's all see.
The first time we heard about this gentleman, with all honor and respect, he was referred to as Dr. Hassan Ayariga. He was somebody Ghanaians started to like because we were fed up of the existing political parties that had come on. In no time, there was a list of PhD holders in Ghana published. And this list, in fact, included the name of Hassan Ayariga as one of the fake PhD holders in the country.
I don't think I answered to you, but I'm here for a discussion, and I like you to respect. No. Yes, so respect yourself. Public knowledge. I can
hello, Mr. Ayariga. Hello.
I don't care what you got from.
Hello, Mr. Ayariga.
Just allow me to talk, please. Sure. And then you are sitting there telling me that I am not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. No, I am not a doctor. I am what?
Now, a lot of people are calling themselves doctor this, doctor that, all over Ghana. And recently, it has become a thorn in the flesh of academia right here in Ghana.
What?
Have you seen my degrees?
Dr. Hassan
Ayariga. The conversation I put before you is that till date I have not received a letter from DSTV. That is my first concern.
Understood, yeah.
Number two, DSTV wrote to the media and has not written to me. So I should go to the media and ask the question. What was the essence of DSTV writing to the media?
Some universities around the world took some Ghanaian celebrities and media personalities for a ride. They charged them as much as between $2,000 American dollars and $5,000 American dollars to give them a certain degree, a PhD degree that was not meritorial.
Point. You see, I woke up this morning and all I could hear was social media saying that DSTV says I cannot use my doctorate degree. And I asked, how? I didn't get any letter from DSTV.
Well, that's unfair.
How did they come to that conclusion?
Guys, if you've enjoyed this video so far, please do me a huge favor and hit the like button and subscribe. These videos take quite a long time to make, so if you could help me out, I'll love you forever. Thank you all for your support. Now let's get back to this crazy story.
So a popular broadcaster in Ghana, Black Rasta, has once again taken center stage of Dr. Hassan Ayariga's alleged fake doctor's degree, which is going round. Now, if you could remember, or if you have monitored the channel, I've done a story of how the JTEC has ordered Dr. Hassan Ayariga to desist and cease using the title doctor because, according to them, they've gone through the pool of universities, accredited universities, both in Ghana and abroad, that is able to issue a doctor's degree or doctor's title to people, and they didn't find Dr. Hassan Ayariga's name, and they've written severally to Hassan Ayariga for him to present or give proof regarding his university credentials, things that show that indeed he's a doctor, so that they can withdraw that letter. But Dr. Hassan Ayariga is rather challenging them. So the ultimatum given to him was around July, and now we are in the 10th of October, meaning Dr. Hassan Ayariga has refused to submit to them, and he has even warned to sue them in court. So it is a pending issue, which is, still hanging. We don't know the end of the story yet. Now, Black Rasta has taken a swipe at Dr. Hassan Ayariga on his show, taking time to explain what happened. He said a lot of damaging things. A lot of things damaging his reputation. And one odd thing is that the moment he shared on social media on his TikTok handle, the Igbo King, Ihenatu, quickly reposted it on his own TikTok account. And let me show you the picture of the repost from the Igbo King. So this is the repost of the Igbo King. And this has gotten people talking, with people justifying why the Igbo King can share something from Black Rasta, but I'm going to help you connect the dots around why the Igbo King shared his post. So, Black Rasta is a very good friend of the Igbo King. In fact, he has granted him an interview before at 3FM. And in fact, during the time when the Ghanaians demonstrated against the Igbos and said Igbo must go, Igbo King must go, Black Rasta was one media personality who on his own volition also demonstrated and called it Igbo must stay. He organized a one-man demonstration. Now, in case you've missed out on that, this is his one-man demonstration.
For Ghana village, there were Kwame Nkrumah universities in some of these countries. Kwame Nkrumah Hall, Kwame Nkrumah Street. What is the problem with an Igbo village? Xenophobia, and known as South Africans know, and they say South Africa no. Other Africans coming in, and the Igbo man was not wrong in any way. Ghana for Nana, yeah, misinformed or say about the kingdom, and a kingdom no say, and I said perception no, okay, and I Igbo for nye, and I Igbo for mukum nipa. Hey, why na kum nipa cha asante for?
Now, in that demonstration, Black Rasta even went a step further and made a statement that even contradicted or asante. So that is the history existing between the Igbo King, Dr. Hassan Ayariga, and Black Rasta. Now, Black Rasta has taken turn to properly address him on how he got the fake doctor secret, alleged fake doctor certificate, and how Ghanaians have pampered Dr. Hassan Ayariga. Take a listen.
Hassan Ayariga's fake PhD pops up. Oh Lord, who is Hassan Ayariga? This is Hassan Ayariga. When he first popped out on the landscape of politics in Ghana, he was referred to as Dr. Hassan Ayariga. First time we heard about this gentleman, with all honor and respect, he was referred to as Dr. Hassan Ayariga. And in fact, he was somebody Ghanaians started to like because we were fed up of the existing political parties that had come on and were doing so many different things that did not make Ghanaians happy. So Ghanaians were ready to accommodate newer political parties and political faces. Hassan Ayariga benefited from that conundrum. My brother, my sister, in no time there was a list of PhD holders in Ghana published, and this list, in fact, included the name of Hassan Ayariga as one of the fake PhD holders in the country. We had people like Abeku Santana, we had Gifty Auntie, and many more people, respectable people in the society. It was a period when some universities around the world took some Ghanaian celebrities and media personalities for a ride. They charged them as much as between $2,000 American and $5,000 American to give them a certain degree, a PhD degree that was not meritorial. It was honorary. In other words, they did not go to sit in the university, write their thesis after their research to be able to earn this degree. It was not meritorial, it was honorary. They convinced these personalities, telling them that, oh, they had seen how hard they were working and how they had helped to put Ghana on the map. And therefore, such and such university wanted to award them. And they got swollen-headed. A lot of them, in fact, swallowed the bait. Abeku Santana was one of those. My brother, my sister, Gifty Auntie was one of those, and many more. In fact, Gifty Auntie came out and said it publicly that this was what happened to her, and it was an honorary degree. And if the university was not existent, so be it. She stopped calling herself Dr. Gifty Auntie from that time. But people like Abeku Santana still continued calling themselves Dr. Abeku Santana when they knew that those universities at least were fake universities. Hassan Ayariga also fell victim. The university that he claimed he attended or he got his PhD from was non-existent. It was fake. But he continued calling himself Dr. Hassan Ayariga. Dr. Hassan Ayariga. And when Ghanaians said, which kind of doctor is this that does not speak very good English? He had a good explanation. His PhD was not one that he got from England. Neither did he get it from America. He got it from somewhere in Europe where English was not their main language. It was very much understood. He became more and more popular. Remember Ayarikov. Oh, remember even President Rawlings talking about this wonderful being here. It looks like the chicken are coming home to roost again. The fake PhD era has returned, and the Ghanaian authorities are beginning to bite, and it looks like Hassan Ayariga has been hit very hard. Come here. Run it and watch it. It's big. And this one I'm reading from Ghana Web. Hassan Ayariga has been told to stop using his fake PhD and is angry. He says, I have a PhD in political science. Hassan Ayariga responds to GTEC. Run it, my youth. Watch this. Leader of the All People's Congress, APC, Hassan Ayariga, has defended the use of the doctor prefix to his name. According to him, he has 3 doctorates, 2 of which are honorary, while 1 was earned through rigorous academic work. He says the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission, GTEC, should have written to him to verify whether his doctorate was earned through academic work or not. However, nothing of the sort was done before they came publicly to tarnish his hard-won reputation. He intends to sue GTEC for the damages it cost him by the public ridicule. I woke up this morning and all I could hear on social media is that GTEC says I cannot use my doctorate degree. I asked how. I didn't get any letter from GTEC, so how did they come to that conclusion? He questioned. When asked if he has a doctorate, the APC leader retorted, of course. If I tell you, then I will not be able to sue them. I studied for it. I have 3 doctorates, 2 as honorary and 1 from my school. They did not even ask me to submit it, and I didn't get a letter from them. Why do we behave this way? Somebody like Hassan Ayariga, you want to ask him about his doctorate. The most important thing is to issue him a formal letter and ask him to write to you. Now, I heard it from the news that GTEC has stripped Hassan Ayariga of his doctorate. He said Hassan Ayariga intends to use due process to deal with GTEC for defamation. It is in political science, not from a university in Ghana. But I won't tell you. Once they have failed to follow due process, I will use the due process to correct them and sue them for defamation and of character. Before you start telling someone not to use something publicly, you have to investigate. And in fact, write to the person and wait for their response to hear from them, he stated. Now, what is the background? Why is this one so much of news? Now, the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission, GTEC, has formally directed political figure Hassan Ayariga to immediately stop using the title doctor, citing a lack of verifiable documentation to support his legitimacy. In a letter dated July 14, 2025. Cited by Graphic Online, GTEC accused Ayariga of failing to provide evidence clarifying the origin and nature of his doctoral title, despite prior requests. The commission demanded. That should away and come here. Come here. Now, my brother, the GTEC, contrary to what Hassan Ayariga is saying, wrote to Hassan Ayariga, requested to have Hassan Ayariga prove that, hey, I truly have a PhD that is not honorary. We all remember Jerry John Rawlings. He had an honorary degree from a university in the north that he had helped to found. My brother, my sister, UDS, University for Development Studies. But he told everybody in Ghana that he would not look down on this huge title and start calling himself Dr. Jerry John Rawlings. He would leave it like that because it's an honorary title. Now, a lot of people are calling themselves doctor this, doctor that, all over Ghana. And recently, it has become a thorn in the flesh of academia right here in Ghana. We all remember that lady who had an appointment from President Mahama. And it came out that she was a fake doctor. There's another guy who is being investigated, I believe. My brother, my sister, he's called Tanko Computer. We are waiting for GTEC to come out and tell us point blank if Tanko Computer truly has a PhD or he is lying to the people of Ghana. My brother, it's not easy to have a PhD. I have done this PhD over and over, postponed over and over because it's time consuming. But this time, I am bent on completing it. But you know, Black Rasta, when I finish it, it's going to be hidden somewhere as if it was an honorary degree, and we might not even call ourselves Dr. Black Rasta. No. That doesn't mean we don't respect it. It just means that it does not define us. But there are some people in our country, this is what defines them. Without the title doctor to their name, they are nothing. They are non-entities, no common sense. If they don't add the prefix doctor to their name, they are headless jacks. They are nothing. My brother, my sister, if you have to be defined and be authenticated by a certain prefix that you add to your name, I am afraid you are a ghost. If, my brother, my sister, you have to be defined by the cloak or the uniform you wear, my brother, you are a ghost, you are a non-entity. You have to define what degree or prefix you put to yourself. You have to define what gown or uniform you wear. By your behavior, people should walk up to you and say, are you a policeman? Are you a pastor? Oh, are you a medical doctor? My brother, my sister, work in secrecy and let your success make all the noise. But in Ghana, it's the other way around. Doctor, Reverend, Emeritus, to the umpteenth time, my brother, my sister. And it stinks. There are some people, they are so stupid, they have no common sense. The only way they can get a scintilla of respect is when they have that prefix added to their name. Otufo also has honorary degrees. How many times do we hear him being addressed as Doctor? Otufo is a big name, bigger than any other title in our traditional setting. True or false? Today, my brother, my sister, bring Hassan Ayariga here. With all respect, if I were you, I will mention the university I went to. This thing has been on your neck for too long. Every time fake PhD. Every time fake PhD. This is not the first time we are hearing about this. If you truly have the PhD, why don't you come out and flaunt it the way you are flaunting that prefix? Tanko Computer doesn't want to say the university he went to. After the first one that came out was said to be a fake one. In fact, it was non-existent as we stand right now. We were told that they tried to even create a certain website to link the thing like some criminals. Must you be defined by a certain prefix or you are an idiot? I don't get it. Hassan Ayariga does not need to be called doctor before he will be able to save. Or is it an inferiority complex? Some people have that complex. They don't speak good English. They have contributed nothing to anything. And therefore, in order to raise their shoulders, Doctor, Reverend, Emeritus, that is how they are able to get a scintilla of common sense and respect from the people. GTEC, I am glad you are clamping down on all these people. Dash them out. I am glad you are doing that. Please, let's put some respect on academia. Recently, I saw a video of a certain guy, an older man, claiming that he had a PhD from NUST, my university. And when the interviewer pushed him a little bit, he confessed that he was lying. He had been lying all these years. How many medical doctors, fake and quack, call themselves medical doctors because nobody is there to supervise their hideous acts and expose them? Quacks all over the place. If you truly love that degree, why don't you go work for it? It is a coward who will steal a degree and be walking around flaunting the nothing that he is for people to think he's something when he's actually nothing. It's a shame. I thought by now Hassan Ayariga, where he has reached, he'll be dealing with this fake PhD issue. Right now, people like Abeku Santana, they are even ashamed to call themselves doctors because everybody knows that they are not PhD holders. If you want it, work for it, brethren. Recently, even some people said they had masters in whatever, and when it was checked, it was a lie. We are not saying that without a master's degree or without a PhD, you are not a human being. You are. But if the qualification says, hey, you must be a PhD holder or a master's holder before you can apply for this, there's a reason for that. Don't fake it.
Now, after listening to the whole story, what is your take? Do you think Black Rasta is hating on Dr. Hassan Ayariga, or it is in his right to talk about what he so wishes? Leave your comment in the comment section.